My dear students, political science, and we have already seen in the first part, India has got a lot of neighbors, and our policies are made in such a way that we should not hamper the relation with our neighbors. In the first part, we have seen how we tried to develop good relation between Pakistan. Now in this second part, we will see what are the steps taken by the Indian government to develop good relation between China and other neighboring countries. India and China. The conflict between India and China is connected with two issues: border issues and the status of Tibet. The border dispute between India and China is related to Aksai Chin area and Makman line. China claims that the area of South Aksai Chin or Makman line is Chinese territory. India has made several efforts to sort out border dispute by means of dialogue, but it has not met with success. In 1962, China attacked India. The threat of Indian security is increasing due to friendship between China and Pakistan. Supply of weapon from China and Pakistan, and also transfer of missiles and nuclear weapon technology. India has not got good relation. That means India is not having a very good relation between China and Pakistan. Even that, India has always made an effort to improve relation with them. Because of the improvement in economic and trade relation between India and China and series of talk between Russia, China and India, Sino-Indian relationship are slowly improving. Now we'll see our relation with Sri Lanka. India has a friendly relation with southern neighbor Sri Lanka. Political instability in Sri Lanka after 1985 was a result of difference between Tamils and the Sri Lankan government. At the time, India has sent peacekeeping force to help Sri Lanka government. Friendly relation with Sri Lanka are important from the point of view of the security in the Indian Ocean. Our relationship with Bangladesh. Today's Bangladesh was the previous one, it was East Pakistan. Okay, now we can see that the East, when East Pakistan was created, it had two parts, West and East Pakistan. There was linguistic difference between them. So there was political conflict as well. Bangladesh was formed in 1971. India helped Bangladesh in its freedom struggle. Some treaties were signed between India and Bangladesh about sharing of river water and regarding shared borders. India and Nepal. Nepal and Bhutan are the landlocked countries surrounded by mountainous terrain. The boundaries are linked with India and China. The foundation of friendship feed between India and Nepal was laid with Indo-Nepalese Friendship Treaty in 1950. According to this treaty, Nepalese citizens can enter into India, but they are also permitted to take up government jobs and carry on trade in India. The year 1990 marked the beginning of Nepal's transition to democracy. Nepal is dependent upon India for economic progress basic facilities like food, related needs, trade, energy needs. Bhutan. India bears the responsibility of the defense of Bhutan. Bhutan has a huge source of water. India has cooperated in the project of hydel power on large scale with Bhutan. Myanmar. Myanmar is India's door to Southeast Asian countries. South Asian, Middle Asian or Middle Asia or Southeast Asia will be connected with each other with rail, roadways, and that are being developed in this area. So we can see Myanmar, they are having railways and they are connected with India. This will help in increase in trade and other exchanges in this region. India will be able to import natural gas from Myanmar. Maldives. India's relation with Maldives have been very friendly right from beginning. The small nation to the south of India is dependent on India for a lot of reasons. Trade relation has been established between two since 1981. India has helped Maldives in the development of basic facilities like infrastructure, health and communication. From 2006 onwards, cooperation in the military field has also started between two countries. They have entered into treaties with respect to cooperation in the space research, conservation of historical objects and tourism. Similarly, they have decided to cooperate in the area of fighting against terrorism. So we can see here Maldives, there the country, even though it is very small, they have entered into relation with India related to space research, conservation of historical objects and tourism. SAARC. SAARC is a regional organization established by South Asian countries in 1985. The aim of the organization is to encourage economic cooperation between South Asian nations and thereby to achieve development to the South Asian region. This organization SAARC is also a platform for South Asian countries to come together and discuss common questions and interests. Some common interests of South Asian countries are elevation of poverty, development of agriculture, and technological revolution. Some treaties are signed on the SAARC platform that makes it easy for South Asian countries to trade with each other. As a part of this, it has been decided that the South Asian should be made into a free trade area where there will be no restrictions. You can freely trade with South Asian countries. India and America. Now, my dear students, India and America are the two powerful nations who have democratic and political system. Right from the beginning, America was India's most important trading partner. Many Indians went to America for education and also to work for employment. Due to presence of these non-resident Indians, the cultural, social and economic relation between India and America have increased on a large scale. After India accepted free market economy, the speed of economic progress slowly increased. It resulted in further strengthening the trade relation between India and America. When India conducted nuclear test in 1998, there was a tension between India and America. Many round of discussion took place after to improve this relation. Through these round of talks, America came to believe that India will not use nuclear weapon uh, with in an irresponsible way, but they will be responsible, or India will use it nuclear weapon with responsibility. This completely transformed the Indian-American relation or Indo-American relation. The civil nuclear agreement signed in 2005 was approved by US Congress in 2008. It was an important landmark in Indo-American relation. In last 5 years, the cordial relation and cooperation in different areas have developed between India and America. India and Russia. India and Soviet Union. First, we had a very good friendly relation ties. Later on, when the Soviet Union was disintegrated, Russia was the largest country. Again, we were lucky enough to have a very good relationship even with Russia. In 1971, the Indian-Soviet territory or treaty of friendship and cooperation was signed between them, and it gave impetus to cooperation between two countries in defense and technology. When Soviet Union collapsed, India tried to establish relation with Russia. After 1996, Indo-Russian relation began to improve slowly. India and Russia has jointly built a project related to production of military equipments, production of mineral oil. India and European nation. The trade relationship between India and European nations was very friendly. Germany or France invest on large scale in the field of technology in India. India gets the technology of the production of the weapons from European nation. India is the major exporter in the field of engineering and information technology. Several treaties have been signed in the field. Several treaties have been signed in the field of climate change, clean energy, defense, production, disaster management, security of air, space, and terrorism. This cooperation is very important from the point of view of India's development. India and the continent of Africa. India has consciously taken a step to build cooperation between India and the continent of Africa. India has shown its readiness to help in the all-round development of African youth. India has also agreed to give economic help even to the ground to bring about development in different areas like technology, agriculture, and tourism. India's energy need can be fulfilled by the energy-rich countries like Egypt, Nigeria, Angola, and Sudan. The Summit Conference of India and Africa was held in 2015, and the representatives from all the 54 African nations attended it. In this conference, discussion was held on many global issues, for example, climate change, terrorism, and piracy. Indo-Pacific area or Indian and the Indo-Pacific area. The Indo-Pacific area includes countries like Japan, Australia, New Zealand, and Southeast Asian nations. All these nations have a close trade relation with India. Treaties have been signed between India and Australia about social security related to criminals, the mission against smuggling of drugs, terrorism, art and culture. Japan cooperates with India in basic facilities like economic cooperation, information technology, atomic energy, railways. Japan has also agreed to extend cooperation and in technology and help India in development in the security of the coastal areas. Joint naval exercises are carried out between navies and the coast guards of both the countries. India and Southeast Asia. As we all know, India is having a very good relation with Southeast Asian countries. India has a very cordial relation with Southeast Asian nations like Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, Thailand, Myanmar, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia. After 1991, India changed its economic policy and adopted free market economy. The policy of increasing trade with Southeast Asia or Asian nation is known as Look East Asia policy. After 2014, the policy was further made more active, and in nowadays it is known as Look towards Asia, or in other words I will say that the relation with South Asian countries have increased, and we could have a very good relation both economically as well as culturally with Southeast Asian countries. India and West Asian countries. West Asian countries are primarily the supplier of oil and natural gas. India traditionally had relation with these countries. India imports oil from Iran, Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates. We got modern technology, agriculture, defense equipment from Israel. Also, Indians live in Israel for the job and business. They also make major contribution to their economy. The main objective of Indian foreign policy is to maintain friendly relations with other nations and help others so that we bring about development of India as well as the other nations. Thank you.